These are all the things I would not bring next time. So here's the backpack that I took ski safari, so hut to hut skiing in the Dolomites. And I wanted to do this for next year so that I remember what not to bring. Okay, let's first start with a gentle reminder that when you go on a ski safari, you are going to want some kind of rain snow cover. So my backpack has it inside. If you don't have the zipper, you don't have a special one built in, you can easily buy one that just goes over the top. Smallish backpack, 28 liters was more than enough. Pretty sure 18 would work. And that it has an adjustable shoulder strap and an adjustable hip strap. I do want to preface this video that if you are prone to being extra cold, you might want to pack a little bit more than me. I am average and I don't think I get super cold. So if you do have concerns, you can get things like battery powered socks or mittens that might help you if you have problems with your hands in the cold. All of my clothes I had fit into this packing cube. I brought for in the hut a pair of shorts and a pair of leggings. Next year, no shorts. That is going in the not to bring again pile. I also brought an extra t-shirt. Definitely not going to bring that again. So what I would use for the huts is this is a tank top dress, and in the dinners you often get quite warm, so I could have this as a tank top and as my bottoms. If it was really, really chilly, I wanted to go outside at night, then I'd throw the leggings on underneath the dress. These could also double for if you wanted 2 layers like under your ski pants. And for my top in the huts at night, I use my mid layer. I never use a mid layer skiing, but you could also use this for skiing if you get really, really cold. Long sleeve, full zip up, and some kind of technical thing. So while it's super lightweight, it's not very heavy, and it's great because, you know, it's a shoulder covering if you're having dinner. So that's in the to go again next year. I brought this pink fleece thinking, oh, you know, if I want to go outside with way too hot, too much, I would just wear my ski coat if I wanted to stay outside for a prolonged time. So having 2 mid layers was not a great idea. I also brought 3 pairs of gloves just in case I lost one, or I brought a convertible fingerless to mitten. These were actually colder than just my mountaineering gloves, so these I would not bring again. And I would only really bring 1 pair of gloves and just be smart not to drop them. So that's in the go. I brought a merino wool liner, like beanie. I would not bring that again. I know a lot of you might want that though if you are prone to being a little bit cooler. It doesn't take up too much space, but for me, not again. My bikini, I will definitely bring again, and 4 sets of underwear for a 4-day trip. That is pretty much it for the clothes and in the hut. Like getting that down is really important. I'll bring plastic shoes. A lot of the huts have them, but you never know. And you'll want those for, because you cannot wear your ski boots like in the regular area, right? But you don't need to bring like tennis shoes or hiking shoes unless you really, really want to do something after the ski day, if there's enough daylight for you and a trail that's suitable. Another PSA, bring goggles. The Dolomites are super sunny a lot of the time, but you can get a great snow day. We got 6 inches of fresh powder, so I will bring goggles in addition to a nice pair of sports sunglasses and of course a neck buff. And while various refugios have different levels of sort of like amenities, I would still bring an extra, like a quick dry towel. Okay, I think this is where I went kind of way too heavy. So my toiletries, I brought too many different things. For 4 days, wash your hair the first day. Probably you don't need to wash your hair the entire time until you get done. So I would not bring shampoo and conditioner next time. I would just bring one small thing of liquid soap that Could double for a little on the hair and on the body. Some kind of moisturizing cream. I could probably get that into a smaller version. Toothpaste and toothbrush, of course. And hydration tablets, love those. Earplugs, yes, bring those. I would bring 2 sets of earplugs because you always drop one. And then a small thing of sunscreen I would definitely bring. Everything else I would not bring. I think I need to find a better solution than the giant deodorant as well. As far as electronics go, so we brought walkie-talkies. I'm not going to use these. Our phones work just fine. They're kind of fun, but you get out of line of sight and you can't use them anyway. The thought was fast group who loves to do blacks, and then slow group on the blues, and then we could coordinate and meet up a little easier, but it didn't really pan out. So I would not bring those next time. It's in my other bag, but I brought a big portable power bank. I will not bring that. There were plenty of places for me to plug in every night, and as long as I used low battery mode of my phone, I had plenty of charge. But that depends on your phone, of course. Okay, and I brought 2 different charging blocks. Next year I'll only bring 1. I found a good charging block that works in Italian plugs, and like the Italian plug and the German plug are a little bit different, so depending on where you are. Oh yeah, it's right here. This one, for some reason, this works perfect in sort of North and South Europe. And with 3 different ports, that meant I could hog the plug in the room. And if I have the extra cords, so people could plug theirs in and we could all be charging simultaneously. This is wonderful, the little shorty cords. I might bring 2 short cords next time instead of the extra long cord. Doesn't save that much space, but everything counts. And I'll bring earbuds and definitely bring cards. A little tissue and a little chapstick. Another battery charger. I'll bring this little small phone charger again. I'll definitely bring Compeeds again. And we didn't have to use them. No one got any blisters, but that's great. And cash. Bring cash. We had to go to an ATM because Thor the God of Thunder did something to the Wi-Fi. So even the ski rental shop where we had to pay for our ski rentals we had to have cash to pay. So bring your credit cards most of the time, and always bring an ID card, like a identification, because every night when you check into a Refugio, they have to take down all your information and log it for the Italian government. So cash, credit card, and ID. Okay, here's the full layout, revised, things that I will be taking. Of course, in addition to snow pants and a snow jacket, these are the things I will leave behind. Again, you can rent skis, poles, boots, helmet right on the mountain, and 1 really good pair of ski socks. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention my ski shirt. I wore 1 merino wool shirt. It's in the laundry. So I wore the same shirt every day to ski in. Okay, here's the full bag completely packed. I'll put a bottle of water in here. Okay, light and easy. Maybe next year it'll get even lighter. Get the super ski pass when you go on a ski safari. You're more than likely not gonna stay in just one region of the Dolomites. So getting the super ski gives you access to all of the lifts all over the Dolomites.